Hanji, guys, and welcome. I am super excited because we have the talented. Thank
You
you.
guys look great.
Thank you for coming down.
thank you for
Spending some
having me,
time.
Atish.
So, please tell us a bit about Bolton.
Well, Paltan is a war film. JP Datta sir. Of course, everybody knows him. After Border and LOC, this is, I think, going to be his trilogy, like a third war film that he's doing, which is Paltan. It's a true story.
Yeah.
It's about this skirmish that kind of occurred between India and China in 1967, in which we did give the Chinese a bloody nose.
Yeah.
And it was something which, I don't know, politicians for their own reasons or whatever, did not bring it out in the open. But somehow JP sir got his hands on the story and he decided to make it. And we made it, and it's just a really, really incredible film in which, it's so insightful about how if this Paltan, which was not there, which was the Grenadier Twos, the Regiment of Grenadier Twos and the Rajputs,
Of course.
if they were not there and they didn't do what they did, how India's whole map would have been extremely different.
Definitely.
So, yes, so it's a very, very significant skirmish or a little bit of a war that took place.
Well, I was really excited when I read about it and stuff because watching Border back in the day
Yeah.
for me was like one of the films
Yeah,
that I
it's
just
great, yeah.
always looked at and I absolutely loved. And then
Yeah.
reading about it again, it just felt like that same vibe again. And then I didn't even know about this. This is something in history that you're right that we don't know about, and it's like we're getting this lesson. But what about your character, like in this film? Could you tell us a bit
So I
about your
play,
character?
so I play Colonel Rice. He's the guy who's the commander of the whole Paltan, and he was a man who was kind of trained by the British Army pre-independence, and he grew up there. Now he's so when you meet him, he is a lieutenant colonel in the
Right.
film, and he's a living character. He's the guy who took the decision to do whatever things that had to happen. His commander was General Sagat Singh, who was a very gutsy general who also did not listen or adhere by what the politicians were telling them to do and to back away, but they did not back away, and they went and gave the Chinese a bloody nose.
Bloody nice, yeah.
So I don't
yeah.
think this film will release in China, but it will definitely release in India, and people should go and watch it.
But obviously, was this easy for you to adapt to this kind of character? Was it a tough? What kind of difficulties did you have?
Well, see, I come from a kind of an army background, because both my Dadaji and Nanaji both were in the army, and I've grown up in Devlali, which is like an artillery-based. It's a cantonment area. I've seen the army up close and very personal. And when JP, and I've always wanted to do a war film.
Okay.
And when JP,
This is your first. This is
my first proper
Oh, wow,
war
okay.
film. Yeah, I've never done a war film.
Okay.
And and JP sir is the best person to do it with.
Yeah, definitely.
So it kind of came to me, and I was like, yes, I want to do it. And it's such a brilliant story as well. So it was like, you already know what the army guys are like.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what their characters are like, how they are. And I've seen a lot of them. So that kind of really helped me. But yes, we were shooting in Ladakh. There's lack of oxygen. You walk into your hotel room and you've checked in, the oxygen tanks lying there.
Wow.
So you don't know if you're checking to a hospital or into,
You're going to be
your
able
room.
to go shoot the next day or not?
But then you kind of have to get acclimatized. It was physically very, very challenging.
Right.
The whole team was amazing, and we had a great time, and we trained a lot and made sure that we were super fit.
Of course.
Because
Gotta look the part.
JP sir used to be there, and he never sits on the sets. He just stands there the whole day. He never sits.
No, that's
And
what
he
you-
doesn't even break for lunch because he doesn't like to eat. So,
none of you got to eat either.
So we lost, I think, a lot of weight by the time we came back, thanks to it.
I love those situations when you get to lose weight. Trust me. That's what. Okay, so you know what? This is Jukebox. So for us, the audience out there, they know a lot about you. They've grown up watching you as well.
Yeah.
You don't look any different. Okay, you look exactly the same as you did for even 10 years ago. So I've got a few questions. All right. So I know that this is the kind of stuff they'd like to ask you. Your favorite food?
I like all kinds of food. I'm a real foodie. Yeah, but all kinds. But if you, I think Japanese or then Indian.
Would it be home cooked or like घर में जो घर में बनता है, which are like
Home cooked and
no,
घर में
sorry,
बनता
restaurant,
तो एक
sorry,
ही
same
बात
thing. Home cooked or restaurant food, sorry.
नहीं घर का खाना है.
घर का खाना.
जी.
It's the best, no?
It's the best. In fact, I'm going to JP Sir's home from here.
Okay.
To have some घर का खाना.
And what city have you loved filming in? Like, what's like touched your heart and you've just loved, you love going back there?
I really like shooting in London.
Okay.
London's a great place to film. You know, there's such wonderful locations here to go to. You know, even if you go to the boroughs and all of that. So London's a lovely place to shoot. Another wonderful place to shoot for me really was Cape Town.
Cape Town, yeah. That's a
I
lot of
really like
people's
that,
actually.
yeah.
The only problem here is the weather. You don't know when it's going to rain, when it's going to snow, or if
Yeah.
it's going to be sunshine. Over there, at least you can predict a whole month.
No, but like, I mean, just from a vibe point of view, I think London's it can make a really great backdrop for a film. Yeah.
So, like, obviously you write as well. You know, you're directing and producing your own films. If there was one film that you wanted to make yourself, like a remake of a Hollywood film, because this is happening a lot these days, is there something in your mind, or you just keep the original to the original?
I don't like remakes that much. I think those have been made, and it's better to keep it
the
that
original,
way.
yeah.
I prefer to come up with something new and something more original. Yeah.
Of course. And like in terms of choreography, because he's a very good dancer.
No, I'm not.
No, he wasn't. Do you hate or do you love choreography? Like learning it?
I hate it. It's like it's the most toughest thing to do for me. Yeah,
So glad you said that.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that absolutely hates choreography.
I hate choreography.
Okay, which actor in your time have you loved working with?
Mr. Bachchan,
Okay.
Ranbir Kapoor.
Wow. Yeah.
There are many. I mean, everybody who I've worked with, even Ajay Devgan and Shah Rukh.
Yeah. But you would probably say Mr. Bachchan is the.
But yeah, he would be the person. Yeah, he's because I'm a huge fan.
Of course.
It's been,
Okay, this is an important question for me, especially a football fan like me. Do you have a football team that you support in the UK?
I'm so sorry, but I really don't.
You don't?
Yeah, because I like the Spanish footballers more.
What's your favorite Spanish team?
I would say Real Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm sorry for Liverpool fans. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, I'm a Manchester United supporter, so
Sorry.
yeah. We're there.
Really sorry.
But yeah, it's been, obviously your questions, they're going to love it because these are the kind of questions I know they'd want to ask. But thank you very much for coming in.
It's been a pleasure. Thank
with
you
the
so
film.
much.
I know it's going to be amazing.
Yeah. And
it's
lots of
lovely.
love to your girlfriend.
Girlfriends.
Okay, girlfriends. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.